Well, we got just a little bit of a break. It's not snowing yet, but it looks things up on the mountain. It's pretty dark and gray. It could start any time, I suppose. Well, this is not good. I looked out this morning and I've been checking this pond every day, and I saw a floater out here this morning. Doggone it. You know, I never lost a fish until last year. I've had this pond about 10, 12 years or so, and what I'd always done is keep these stock tank water heaters in here, and to keep a little area thawed out so the gases from the nitrates can escape, and that had always worked. You know, I keep about a 3-foot diameter hole here thawed out, and I've never lost a fish all these years, and some of those fish were that old too. A friend of mine had gave me my start, a koi, and I don't know how old the fish were then. They were big then, and so I had some 30 inchers out there, and I think I lost 12 or 14 fish last year, every one of them. They were all floating. But what happened was my pond heater went out and allowed this pond to freeze over solid, so they suffocated. At least that's all I can figure out, because it always worked in the years past. Never lost any until last year. But this morning I came out here and saw this little guy. Actually, the same friend gave me a couple of fish after he learned that I had lost all of mine, and so these were from the same family as my first koi that I had. And some other friends bought me a couple, and I bought a couple, and I think I have probably 8 or so fish in there now, and plus I'm babysitting a couple of fish for my doctor. At his office, his little pond is not deep enough to keep them over winter, so I brought them up here. But you know, I don't know what's going on, why this one died, because I've been really watching this pond all winter and making very, very sure. I've got a little light on my cord so that I can just glance out the window and see that little light on. I know my electricity's working and these heaters are working, and I've watched it very closely all winter, and never once has it froze over solid. So, you know, we're coming up on hopefully some spring weather here. Hopefully. It's a late spring this year, but anyway, I thought I had it made. I thought I wasn't going to lose any. I watched them every day, but I think I may have to figure out a way to put a little, I've got a sump pump that I might put in there, and I can't run my main big pump all winter long because it's just too risky. If I'm out of town and the electricity goes down, the pump goes down, it'll freeze and break everything, and I just can't risk that. I've got stuff buried but not deep enough in places to keep it from freezing, and plus my pump would freeze up and break anyway. So I have to come up with a different solution. I think I'm going to put a little sump pump in here, and so that I can aerate this water even in the winter time. I know some guys that let their pumps run all winter, and you can do that if it's set up right, but I just can't risk having everything freeze up and break, because I'd be, boy, hard to dig some of this stuff up. But well, that's my chore today. I gotta fish this little guy out of here, and I just hope I don't lose any more.